Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on the show, talk about my first of 3 college football games. First of 2 bowl games, and then the playoff game tonight between Notre Dame and Indiana, which should be a good one. But the next thing I'm here to talk about is the Cure Bowl. The Ohio Bobcats beat the Jacksonville State Gamecocks 30-27. They survive a second half rally by the the Gamecocks. Ohio dominated the first half. Their offense was just getting whatever they wanted in that first half of play. Like they just dominated. 27-7 at halftime. Scored 27 points in the first half, 14 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. Hell of a game from Parker Navarro. They were able to run all over this defense. They had a total of 232 rushing yards, while Jacksonville State just couldn't run the football, only 42 total rushing yards. Parker Navarro was 19 of 29, 255 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Besides that 1 interception, pretty good game from Parker Navarro, but they couldn't stop him on the ground. 14 runs, 110 yards, 7.9 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns, 4 total touchdowns for Parker Navarro. That dude's such an underrated quarterback, and he shined in this game. Such a good quarterback for this team, man. I believe he had all 3 of his rushing touchdowns in the first half. I think that's where he got all of his touchdowns, was the first half of play. Just tell of 2 halves, Jacksonville State, offensively and defensively, besides 1 possession offensively, they couldn't do nothing in the first half, but they played a lot better in the second half. Outscoring 20-3, but getting off that slow start really hurt the Cocks. Anthony Tice III had 27 runs, 96 yards, 3.6 yards per carry for Anthony Tice. And he leaped over a defender on a run as well. Over 1,000 rushing yards this season. So great season for Anthony Tice, Parker Navarro. I mean, they won the Mid-American Conference, the MAC Championship, won the Care Bowl. Great season for Ohio, 11-3. Great season for them. I mean, they scored 3 points in the second half, but they still won. But an 11-win season. And Parker Navarro hit 2,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards this season. And yeah, it went from 27-7 to 30-27. A win is a win for Ohio, and a loss is a loss for the Cocks. Ricky Hunt Jr., 2 runs, 31 yards, 15.5 per carry. Receiving, Anthony Tice also had a receiving touchdown, 3 catches, 35 yards on touchdown, so 96 yards on the ground, 35 receiving, and a touchdown. Coleman Owen, 11 catches, 141 yards. Mason Williams, 1 catch, 18 yards. Hendricks, 1 catch, 17 yards. Harris, 1 catch, 16 yards. Pugh, 1 catch, 14 yards. And Gossett, 1 catch, 14 yards. It was just a hell of a game from the Ohio offense in the first half. Second half, they got shut down pretty much. But that big first half's really what they needed. And then got some first downs. Got a first down before the 2-minute warning to pretty much close this game out. And in their season, 11-3, conference champions, won their bowl game. Jackson State, Tyler Huff, 21-34, 364 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He played better in the second half. He had 2 total touchdowns, 1 throwing, 1 rushing. I wouldn't say it's on him. I mean, besides the interception, I thought he played good. I mean, it's 364 yards and 2 total touchdowns. They just struggled to run the ball, especially their running back, Trey Stewart. 15 runs, 28 yards, 1.9 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Their second leading runner was their wide receiver, Jared Bowie, 2 runs, 19 yards. Andrew Paul, 3 runs, 11 yards. Receiving-wise, Cam Vaughn, 9 catches, 183 yards, 1 touchdown. Jared Bowie, 4 catches, 105 yards. Brock Reitsteiner, 3 catches, 36 yards. And Trey Stewart, 3 catches, 34 yards. And also they missed a field goal. When you look at the final score here, that's 3 points left on the board. And where they come back ended up being a 3-point game. He missed that one field goal. Instead, if he makes it, then it's a tie game. So when you look at it now, 30-27, that missed field goal did come back to bite them. Because they played way better in the second half and made a rally. It's not the way you want to end your season, losing your bowl game, but they fall. I mean, they could have just, gave up, quit, and got blown out. So, but that's the first. But I think Ohio's they beat them in the Cure Bowl to win 11 games in a season for the first time ever. I believe first time ever they've won 11 games, which is impressive. But Parker Navarro was having a day. So yeah, good. This was a tale of two halves. Ohio dominated the first half. Jack State dominated the second half. But at the end of the day, just too little, too late for the Cocks. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say here. Good win for Ohio to end their season at 11-3. So till next time, man. Peace, and I'll be back for Tulane and Florida.